Have you ever tried these super tips to refresh your relationship? Welcome to Live Without Anxiety, the channel where you will find the best anxiety hacks to overcome anything in your life. In this video, we have brought you 8 bulletproof tips to overcome relationship anxiety. If you want to re-energize your relationship and refresh the love between you two, watch till the end. We talked about relationship anxiety in one of our previous videos. It can completely destroy your happy life. As the saying goes, a bad apple spoils the bunch. Relationship anxiety is similar to this. It starts affecting some part of your relationship, but it ends up destroying it completely. So it's very important for you to catch it in time and get rid of it. So without wasting much time, let's jump to the tips. Number 8. Worthy fight. The first step is to ask yourself whether the relationship is worth it. It can sound harsh because it is not an easy question or one to take lightly. However, you should have it clear whether the person you are with is the right for you or not. Keep in mind that there is no perfect partner in this world. All humans are imperfect, and that's okay. We are here to grow and to become a better person every day. So the question isn't if they are the perfect one. The question is whether you are good for each other or not. Whether you feel happier with that person or not. If indecision is a big factor in your anxiety, you may not know the answer to this question right away. In that case, you can put your feelings, relationship, and your partner on a balance. And see clearly the things that you like or dislike about each one of them. You should start with small steps. You can also try some of the following tips in this to help you, and as you progress, it will be much clearer for you whether or not that person is the right for you. If you liked this tip, see the rest because there is a lot more for you to learn, and listen clearly to tip number 1 because that's going to benefit you the most. Number 7. Make a direct conversation, face it head on. You can't fix relationship anxiety without calling it what it is and by trying to avoid it. Talk to your partner about it, tell them how you feel. Partnerships are not solo adventures. It takes two to create a relationship. Though you should love yourself unconditionally, of course. Your partner is just a cherry on the top of your cake. The conversation has to be face-to-face. It cannot be via technology, because via texting, emailing, or even calling, many misinterpretations can occur. Whenever there is a tough conversation, do your best effort to have this conversation in person. You will be able to interpret the tone, the energy, and the body language as well, not just the words. And an extra tip here by Dr. Solomon, a licensed psychologist, advised that if you're not sure whether the relationship is worth fighting for, your partner's reaction to your anxiety will be a strong indicator of whether or not they are in it for the long haul, in the words of your time, energy, and love. Number 6. Practice good communication. The third step is to talk about it with each other. In research done by Dr. Carmen Knudsen, Martin and Dr. N. Rankin Mahoney, they emphasize that when you talk about anxiety or bring up fears with your partner, think about who holds the power in your relationship. And do try to balance the power, like one partner always giving in to the needs of the other at the expense of their own, and a few anxieties. Trying too hard to be calm about your rocky emotions or pretending that everything is okay when it's not. This is not a good way to maneuver through a relationship. Especially at the beginning of something new, we avoid confrontation in an effort to be totally calm and chill. However, this is a recipe for disaster. An extra tip here, even if you think what you feel is just a little thing, and at the beginning of the relationship, bring it up immediately. Don't wait. Talk about your worries, needs, and wants, so if it gets harder later, you both already talked about it and can better understand and handle the situation. Number 5. Look for help, invest in yourself. It can be a good idea to search for a therapist, for a coach, or to talk to a friend and to take your own time. Go out into the nature and introspect to uncover your personal demons. In this way, you will be able to better understand yourself, handle your own emotions. On top of that, if you seek out professional help, it can help you to better understand and interpret the emotions of others too. Number 4. Consider a couples therapy. This can improve the communication between you and your partner, which can build trust and help you both to better express and make yourself understandable in the future. Sometimes the advice of a third person, a professional, can help you. We are saying that a couples therapy isn't just for couples on the brink of divorce. It's also for healthy couples who want to get the most out of their relationship, so don't feel bad about searching for help. Number 3. Invest in your own passions, date yourself. Esther Perel says that individuals are constantly trying to find a ride by hours of freedom and security, and when we lose them, it can cause anxiety. And relationship anxiety, which often comes from feeling inadequate or lonely, can be often rerouted when the person reinvests in themselves, practicing their own freedom. You can start a sport, sign up for new classes, set a personal goal, and write down the necessary steps to meet it, and then take massive action. You are 50% of a relationship, so bring out the best version of yourself. Number 2. Rewrite your thoughts. It is very important to be aware of how we talk to ourselves and what are our thoughts. Constantly saying and thinking negative thoughts such as "he hasn't called," "he or she is obviously cheating on me," will only make you more anxious. Instead, try to train your brain to see other possibilities first. For instance, he or she hasn't called, maybe they're out because their phone is out of battery, or they are still at work. Making assumptions and jumping to conclusions is not healthy. Rather than assuming horror stories, check in with your partner the next time you are together. And the very same applies to how you talk to yourself. When you catch yourself making these crazy assumptions, call it what it is. Label your thoughts. Similarly, your brain will be able to differentiate it, and it will empower you to choose how to react to it. For example, say, "I'm feeling anxious" or "I'm feeling insecure," and don't let those thoughts destroy you. Tell yourself that your partner is lucky to have you, even if you don't believe it at that time. Document everything that you like about yourself. Write it down and say it out loud. Make a list of good times in your relationship, of the pleasant moments that you created. You can also try to call a friend or read a book about anything that makes you feel good about yourself. Number 1. Exercise, the best stress reducer. Exercise has been proven to decrease cortisol levels, the hormone which is in charge of stress. There is a study which shows a 27% decrease in new anxieties popping up in people who exercise regularly than those who don't. While exercise will not solve your relationship anxiety on its own, you can still add it to your habits to have a well-balanced lifestyle. If you don't like exercise, start small. You can go for a walk into the nature or take a yoga class because it can improve your mood. So these were the 8 life-changing bulletproof tips to conquer relationship anxiety. And now tell us, have you ever experienced relationship anxiety? What did you do to cure it? Let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to click that subscribe button to begin your self-improvement journey with us. If you enjoyed finding out about these 8 tips on how to overcome relationship anxiety, I am sure you would really like also revealing about relationship anxiety. Before you fight again, you must understand this, the causes of relationship anxiety. So make sure to check it out, and remember, you can live without anxiety.